Hi, this is Kathianne Lewis, and it's time for a faith lift. And if you look around, I'm not in my office, but I am someplace that I love to be, which is at Seebeck on the Hood Canal in Washington. Seebeck is a camp, and our community goes here once a year. We had to skip last year because, but we're here again. And we are wearing masks when we're inside, and everybody that came has to be vaccinated or have a negative COVID test. So we are being smart about gathering together as community. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to tell you a story, and then you make out of it whatever you want. But I hope it builds your faith in your ability to be supported by the universe. But before we are supported by the universe, sometimes we have to do something. So one of my first trips to Peru, we stayed at this beautiful place called the Wilcatica. And the owner there, Carol, told the story of this beautiful tree that she has on the property. In fact, she bought the property because of this gorgeous tree that was old. And people said, man, this tree was around when the Incas were in power. And it's, I forgot the name of the tree, but it produces a fruit that is really delicious. But it's not an apple, and it's nothing like we have in the Northwest. Let me put it that way. But she tells the story when she's taking tours around her property. She tells the story of this tree not producing fruit anymore. And the leaves just didn't look shiny and brilliant anymore. And there was just something about the tree that it didn't look like it was dying, but it wasn't thriving. And so she invited one of her friends, who happens to also be a shaman from the Andes, Benito, I love Benito, to come and diagnose the tree. And he says, I've never diagnosed a tree. I diagnose people and problems and marriages and cattle, but not a tree. And she said, oh, give it a try. And so he stood by the tree and he listened to the tree, and he finally said to the tree has given too much. Everybody comes here and takes its fruit and takes in its beauty. And because it's old, they try to gather wisdom from it. And it's been giving and giving and giving, and it's feeling depleted. So he said, it's time that people start appreciating the tree and giving back to the tree so that the tree can be healthy again. So she put a little, tiny little fence around the tree, not to keep people out, but to stop people from just coming up and wanting things. And now she has a policy that when you go to the tree, yes, you can ask its blessing. Yes, you can sit by it and feel its strength and its power, which you can do with any tree, by the way. But first, you have to give it something. You bring it a little crumb of bread, or you pour a little water, or you give something to the earth around the tree, and then you bless the tree before you take from the tree. And when I was there, that tree was heavy with fruit, and the leaves glistened green. In the Quechua language, which is what the natives in Peru speak, there's a word for this. It's called inti. It is, I will give so that you can give back. Their philosophy of life is that you give first, and then you can expect that others will give to you. They have that same philosophy with the earth. They give to the earth. They put things in the earth to nourish the earth before they expect the crops to be healthy so that they can take them from the earth. I want to share this with you because I think sometimes with our idea of God, with our idea of the universe or a higher power, we take and we take and we take and we take. From our community, or even our spiritual community, we show up and we take and we take and we take. From our friendships, we take and we take. From our marriages, we take and we take. Oh, and eventually, all those things that we're taking from will feel depleted and cannot bless us. Now, it's not that we can deplete the universe. It's not that we can really deplete the earth. But there's something about the cycle of life that is taught in all religions, that if you're not giving, you can't really expect to receive. So I want you to have faith in your ability to give and your ability to receive. The reason that we don't give first is we don't have faith it will return to us. But you're not going to build that faith. You won't build that faith unless you give it a try. So this week, start giving. See how it works. Bye for now.
Hey CSL, it's Rafe, and I'd like to invite you to take a little paddle with me today through the Sailor Sea.
Pachamama, que linda mi amor, Pachamama, que linda mi amor, Pachamama, que linda mi amor, Pachamama, que linda mi amor. Las estrellas bailan para mí, el sol y luna bailan para mí. Y la selva baila para mí, todas las plantas bailan para mí. Pachamama, que linda mi amor, Pachamama, que linda mi amor. Las mariposas bailan para mí, los picaflores bailan para mí, cielo a tierra bailan para mí, las galaxias bailan para mí. Pachamama, qué rico mi amor, Pachamama, qué rico mi amor, Pacha. Toda la vida bailan para mí, toda familia bailan para mí, toda la vida bailan para mí, toda familia bailan para mí, las estrellas bailan para mí, el sol y luna bailan para mí, toda la selva baila para mí. Todas las plantas bailan para mí, toda familia